And I'm playing Oxygen Not Included and starting a very special series. We are going to this Frosty Planet pack. And Zeus has banished all the gods to this very frosty world. Extremely cold, with frozen core, large glaciers, though lots of resources. And default settings here. My goal is to help all the gods that have landed here survive and set up a very successful colony and eventually return to the world. Now I've got very special abilities with this, and I'll explain this once we see our first three gods. We're essentially going to have every positive trait that gives an ability. Not all the positive traits, but they're gods after all. So we're going to start very strong. I also hope this to be the most relaxing playthrough I've done. I've recently done the Frosty Queen, where I've got, I think, 16 dupes start all at once. That was a bit insane. All right, so, but there, I say that, on the other hand, we are going to have a lot of gods. We're going to have one for each one of these guys, except for George here because he's in a container. So there's 40 of them. We're just going to start with 3. And every time we can print someone, Zeus is essentially sending someone over. So we're starting, these will be the first 3, and we'll just make our way across and across. So we've got, let me just copy these over just so I don't do any typos. We're going to start with Ares. And Ares has, oh yeah, let's check out their abilities. Try that again. So they're getting the godly abilities. There, if I can actually click this. So yeah, they're Twinkle Toes buff, Grease, all, early bird. I think everything gives them a bonus to a particular skill, except for everyone's also a early bird on top of that. So extremely strong. There's Ares. Now, they all have different interests. Ares, I'm thinking, is the god of war. And digging actually impacts the attack speed. So I'm thinking that's going to be their interest, right? We're moving on to Aphrodite. And by the way, I've been trying to debate whether it's best to do highlight videos or live stream, and I think I'm going to do both for this series. It's going to be a longer running series. So every time I do a significant amount, maybe 10 or 20 cycles, I'm going to do highlight videos. So if you prefer to watch those, they're going to be out there too. Aphrodite, the goddess. Oh, let's apply this ability. They are also, everyone, including all the other 40 dupes that are eventually, or 40 gods rather, that are going to be arriving, have all these positive traits. Nothing negative. They are gods after all. And let's give Aphrodite an interest. I'm thinking love, goddess of love, was going to build. And then the third god that Zeus banishes is Hermes. So we're going to bring in that. Let me just save, apply. We're going to get that ability here. And Hermes is the god, is essentially the messenger. I'm thinking, well, messenger is probably going to be interested mostly in athletics, running around, delivering messages of the gods. So there we are. Ares, Aphrodite, and Hermes. I've got 40 gods, so I'm just going to say now, I'm going to pronounce a good amount of them wrong, so I apologize at this point. The gods, let's embark on this crazy mission. But, as I said earlier, I'm hoping this is going to be the most relaxing playthrough that I've had. So we're not in a rush, despite the fact that we do have to plan. Or like 40 of these guys, but they're gonna rise slowly. When is the next one? 2.5 cycles. Yeah, we're okay. So And it's pretty much up to me to figure out how to get these guys to survive. So first thing I want to do is get a research portal. They are not frost proof. So what I want to start doing, get down here. Maybe we'll take advantage of that little snow. Alright, let's kick off. We have Aphrodite, Hermes, Ares working away. And they've got extra abilities, at least to start with. How can we set up a colony with this? Should be easy, right? So as I said, we'll have 40. Gods in the end. Ares. Smacking the research portal. Alright, so we've got that. Let's get a path down here. We'll have to decide which god is going to get this warm coat. I'm also going to start on a place for these guys to be able to sleep. Create our first barracks. Now, Ares, be careful. You don't want to seal yourself in because that's entirely possible. They may be gods, but I will have to instruct. I'm going to give this to Ares. Well, let's just make this easy. We're in no rush. We're going to have a place for everyone to sleep at tonight. Oh, hold on. Planning-wise, I'm going to give myself some time to plan, figure out things. But I want to put in electrolyzer, oxygen production system in between, so we're going to do that. And let's put in a sleeping place, barracks right there with the ability to keep everyone warm. Make that the priority. Okay, you guys are... Yep. Kind of thought that might happen to you. Get up there. Say, again, get up there, please. Ares being defiant, as Ares does. Okay, look at that. Now they can't get down there anymore, can they? So we'll have our ladder system going up. But actually, one there, because I guess we'll have to do that. And let's see if we can get a latrine as well. Oh, hold on. It's not quite where I meant to put the ladder, but you know what? Let's continue on. The train will have a sink. I'm not going to be too worried about things in this playthrough. They're gods, right? They can handle it. This should be easy. Okay, technically we are not able to access their wood anymore. I'm going to go to schedule. I don't want anyone to go to bed until we get this made. I also want to get that printing pod cleared off. Not sure if this actually stops the next god from arriving or not, but we should definitely clear that off just in case. We've got no wood, guys. Come on. We gotta get up here and at least make an outhouse, right? There we go. This is where I actually meant to put the ladder, so we'll start that construction. Double check our barracks, latrine. Yeah, everything's looking good. Because this little guy can't actually push in anymore unless I go up one. Would this actually reach? If I did, maybe it would. Let's experiment and see the next cycle if that can happen. I'd say that's a good start. Barracks and latrines, always what I'm aiming for in cycle 1. So I'd say these guys are in good hands so far. And I think until we get someone with the ability to take that out, we'll just go up like that. Oh, hold on. Take that off. And we'll move towards the ladder, going up and down. I'll make it easy for air to flow around, so I'm going to do this. Undo that, which I didn't intend to do earlier, which is alright. We're going to be quite relaxed about this playthrough. Start making a floor over here. Lots of time, guys. One and a half cycles until Zeus sends someone over. Start making a few oh, whoa, someone could get themselves stuck easily. Might as well take that out. And I see we've got a barrier, at least for the moment. Ares at some point will have the ability to dig through abyssal, but not quite yet. Let's make a flooring over here. We will start making a place to do some research. And that will get a little laboratory together. Let's take a moment now. Just need to think about where I want to put an ice liquefier. Because at some point we're going to need some water. I'm thinking either here or here. And research items. Down here's where we're going to generate some power. So we're going to have to dig down a little bit to deal with that carbon dioxide. Open this up just a little bit. And even do this. This is going to make it easy for carbon dioxide to get out of our way. So we can concentrate on surviving. Get a little more ladder access over here. Okay, I think that gives us a laboratory. It does. Let's start with our first power production. Thinking is putting that right there. And we've made it to the end of cycle 2. We will be getting someone else soon. I have to think about expanding the barracks. We're adding a second one. Not quite yet. We haven't even got the next god arrived. Okay, what should we work towards? Let's just do a supercomputer. We're not going to be in a rush for anything in particular. We're going to be able to survive. The gods are overly confident. There's Hermes doing some research. I'm going to actually prioritize Scourge cooking, actually. As well as research. Ares will concentrate on digging, Aphrodite building, Hermes probably supply, maybe given the fact they run around now. Let's just leave them as kind of a rover to help out everywhere. $25,000 calories. Where we're going to get initial calories is these share berries. Let's go after a few of those. There's Ares. And I'm quite curious to get out to explore this asteroid. This is the same asteroid if you watch the Frosty Queen. I really like this one, even though I only saw a very small amount. I think a very effective colony can be built, from what I see anyway. Okay, so Cot is ready. Good amount of oxylite. I think one of the next priorities is oxygen production system. But let's also look for some buried objects. I don't want to lose access to the barracks at this point. Maybe we should be careful about that. Everyone finding some food. So 2 main things I've got to worry about is food and oxygen. Right now it's easy. There's only 3 of them. Obviously, that's going to get much more complicated as things go. But if I do things well, speaking of which, things won't be too stressed. Alright, so hold on. Let me consult my list. Apollo is the next god. We're going to do, that's airy. Apply that. Now, Apollo is the god of truth, prophecy, music. So this is kind of what I'm thinking for this. I'm going to give them research so that they can find the truth. And for overjoy response, let's give them a yodeler since they're also affecting music. Let's see, Apollo research. Oh no, we did not apply their godly abilities like they have with everyone else. Okay. So then there was 4. Technically, this is just 10% of where we're gonna go. So I'm going to do some prep. Okay, let's go to priorities. Apollo, being a great researcher, let's get them to focus on that. Open this up. Carbon dioxide's a little bit stuffy. I think at the start of the next cycle, I'm going to start splitting up our schedule. Just clear this. They almost need a button just to clear everything, but anyway. Let's just give it bath time. So let's nominate Apollo to go here. And Hermes in there. Bath time. Throw that like that. Saving a spot for a fire pole. Let's see. Let's start designing this out. I want to have from this 1, 2, and 3 out. And then let's put in an offset. Maybe a door there. Down here. Oh, research. Okay, let's move along. We're just in the early days. We'll do the oxygen system. We don't want to be caught without oxygen. 1, 2, 3. Moment. I'm going to see if we can just keep that plant alive there. It's not going to hurt being in the barracks. Okay, now that we're sort of in the swing of things, let's see if I can just kick it up speed-wise. be 22,000 calories. Gotta think about food production. Right now, we are just getting food from buried objects all around. Alright, I'm thinking I'm gonna have barracks, 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 barracks. Eventually this will be a great hall. I'm thinking then, if that's the case, let's put in a kitchen here. Oh yeah, we haven't even researched that yet. We've got lots of time. Let's just go find buried objects. There's also wild plants we can pull calories from. There should be an enormous amount of resources. Survival should be easy in the beginning anyway. Hey. So that was our air system. Though, before I push anything in it, we've got time. We've got lots of oxygen right now. There's no rush. Let's get insulated pipes before we actually do anything. I just need to decide where I'm going to put that. I think either here, down here. Apollo on the research station. Alright, let's put a thing. One thing I do know, I want water to sit on these wooden tiles. That's going to help prevent freezing somewhat. Unless we can get airflow tiles, that would actually be the preference. Maybe we can wait till then. I'll start clearing out this space. Buried objects over there. 27,000 calories. Alright, we've got a missing research station. We've waited long enough. Let's put in this system. Alright, so with that... I'm just thinking... I'm just wondering if I can actually sneak that in. Oh, hold on. If I go put a kettle in a laboratory... Oh, Aries, you're not stuck, are you? You are. Whoops. Because I know the supercomputer is going to need water. So that would actually give rise to putting it next to this ice liquefier. And then the oxygen system's water source can be put, or sent over there. Supercomputer. Some power. And I will put in a location over here for first electrolyzer. Need little power. We're gonna take some... Oh no, we're still working on insulated pipes. Oh right, we need... Oh, I could give away a skill. That's right. Let's be smart about this. Apply or advanced research. In a place to dump some water there and there. We need to have a pump fit in this zone. $31,000 calories. As soon as we produce our own oxygen, we're gonna select a place for a farm. Make sure we don't run out of food. So that's our pump. That's gonna need some power. Alright, what else do we have? Aries. Okay, so someone can dig through granite now. That's gonna help. Insulated pipe is the next thing to do. Let's just give a few tasks of exploring and looking for some buried objects. Share buried time. See if I can actually take advantage of the fact that we are not running an electrolyzer right now. Quite often, digging up can be a bit of a chore with the excess hydrogen. Okay, see a bit of ethanol there. Maybe we'll go as far as there. Redite, you're gonna give them construction. There we are, our insulated pipe. Oh yeah, we don't have igneous rock. Oh, I'm gonna play a relaxed game, but we do have to watch these guys. All right, let's go after igneous rock. Lots of it over here. See if we've got enough igneous to make igneous insulated from here. Still have a few more pieces that can be dug out over there. Give Hermes carrying ability. Okay. All right. We have someone else we have to now worry about. All right. Let's go and choose. our next godly ability, which is Euphrates. Hopefully, hold on. Did I add extra space there? I don't know if that really matters, but I'll clear that out. The blacksmith, the god of blacksmith, amongst other things, but I'm thinking then that's operating, right? All right, let's have a look. You've got your special traits. You've got your operating. All right, welcome to our asteroid. We've got a place for you here. Let's make sure they... Oops. Okay, let's do that. No point in having anyone freeze at night. Start exploring down. So we need this line created and this area sealed. Oh, hold on. I don't think anyone... Oh, yeah. They... Oh, maybe, maybe not. Let's do that. I think they need that. So we've got another wood. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to start making these tiles here. Go to granite. We're going to have to switch them all to granite in time, because it's going to get too warm. We'll see what the difference is with their initial starting skill, whether that does anything or not. Starting getting a ladder up here. Little quartz. And let's explore a little further down on this little world. My plan is to eventually get this ladder back over here once we've got the ability to dig like that, so I'll direct them to go over there. Did I hear research was done? I did. Alright, so that's airflow. I could actually change those wood tiles to airflow, which I think is better. Alright, let's just research that. If that was the case, I should have just waited till that was done, but technically I don't think the corners matter. I'll hold on anyway. But let's make that a priority, because we can fix that. We can actually start producing our own oxygen. Good right now. Then we will start growing our own food, which I think is going to be down here at least. Oh no, we're going to wait for research, don't we? Let's get someone to fish that material out. Alright, good so far, but we're only on cycle 7 with only 5 gods. Oh, right, of course. They can't reach that, can they? I should have constructed that after, but let's see if we can... let's take that out for now. Actually, why do I even have that? Yeah. I can just drop that. And let's take that out. Start dumping in some water. Oh, we didn't. Oh, that's right. Okay, we were waiting for a dig. Okay, a few more pieces of pipe should do. And let's make a plan to explore around. It is very rich on this asteroid of resources. Let's make an effort to go around to see what there is. So once this guy starts running, one thing I know is we're going to start getting hydrogen. Let's see if we can get a pump up here before that hydrogen gets too thick. Otherwise, it takes a little bit more effort to get up there. Hello on the research. Okay, speaking of pumps, maybe that's going to be the next thing. Oh no, we have a pump already. Alright, we'll get into the world of automation. But yeah, let's build that pump. Boom. Granite going down. We're going to go towards the power plant, or future power plant, anyway. And then we're going to start our first farm. Eventually, we're going to have to move this farm once things get too warm. So I'm going to start growing some pike apple. I do know that gets too warm. Just remind myself what temperatures. This is the plant I'm going to put in. And if it gets above -4 till, wow. What's the current -25 right now? We should be okay for, like, I don't know, a certain amount of time. Boom. Let's up this priority. So I want to make sure that continually gets watered. But not too much. So I'm thinking... Let's see, I put in a spot here. This is where we're going to have our kitchen, right? That's what I was thinking there. So hold on. Let's put a fridge to the side. So what we're going to have, we've got our... Oh, we don't have a fridge technology. We'll save room for it, though. And we'll need a god that's going to specialize in cooking. That comes later. I almost think I might push this further down. Not so much from protection of the cold, but I'm thinking making this industrial area. So I want to get in the world of automation. I want to be careful about... No. Not getting too much water here. Something else. Special challenge. Mostly just 40 dupes in the end. So every time getting a dupe, they're going to have lots of initial skills. So that is what I'm going to experience. I don't know that I've ever had 40. I don't think so. I'm hoping their excess skills is going to compensate, allow me to be able to survive. So we need to plan accordingly. But I'm hoping their excess skills is going to compensate such that I can still relax. Though that may not be the case. Say, cycle 30, 40, 50. Now, I think this prints someone every 2.5 cycles. Okay, going to put a container there for dirt. So my job right now is pretty much just to watch this line and make sure it's filled with water. And let's put in our first pike apple. A little bit of a carbon dioxide. Terrible area down here. Let's open up a little bit of oxylite if we're able to. See a little bit of hydrogen up here. This guy is going to need some power. Let's put that in before that hydrogen gets out of control. Boom. Alright, water's good right now. Let's expand our electrolyzers. Switch that out for airflow just to make oxygen easily go up and down the base. Let me just do my calculation here. What do we need? 2.5 of these guys. Everyone that we have. So we'll start expanding. This is how we'll survive food-wise over the next little bit. And then we're definitely going to be adapting that over time to alternate. But that's just to get us going for now. Alright, let's make a plan to go out and see what there is to see. Start in that direction. Over here we could cut easily into that, right? Guess we'll get that quart in the same time. Okay. Alright. Things have been easy, but here we are. Now we have to compensate for someone else. This is going to be Artemis. God of the Hunt. So I think this should be obvious what their interest is going to be. Let's see. Ashkin, hold on. Did I just need to check? Alright, so there's Artemis. Let's get their godly abilities. Apply that preset. And of course, ranching. Working with critters is going to be their thing. So we've got 8 spaces in the barracks. So we're okay there right now. Keep an eye on that. Let's open this up just a little bit. Make hydrogen easily flow upwards. We are coming up to cycle 10. Well, let me check that pipe. Oh, we're good. Apollo working away on research. I almost think I could use a fire pole first. Oh yeah, and the rock crusher. There's no point really researching automation unless you have some way to make metal. Artemis has found a carved looms. Quartz. Is there any real value? Put that right there in the washroom. When they get a chance, no rush. I want to make this as simple playthrough as I can. Okay. I want to avoid this scenario where I have to remember to add water. So we'll get our fire pole in, add in a little bit of efficiency there, and then get in automation. In some games where I really want to have a bit of a challenge, you have to really think about what you do. So I want to give myself all the automation I can so I can just kind of sit back, relax, keep exploring, expanding. Okay, what is in here? Don't really need geysers yet, but you know what? Why not figure out what is in there? Because if that was a nice, cool water or something, it'd be nice. I don't need any tutorials, thank you very much. How about I start planning for 10 of these guys? That means we would need 25, 2.5 per. So we're gonna have to go from here to, let's just take a moment. Oh, right at this point right there. So let's make that a priority. There's some wild plants. I'll just leave them. Just add some extra space. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 over there. Let's add 4 more spots then. I'll start building along this way. Anything from this point on, we can use granite tiles. Are you sulfur? Okay. Not super useful, at least not this time. But that's alright. I don't really need geysers just yet. This is a massive asteroid. I should find tons of resources. 16,000 calories though. Let's expand our farm. I don't want to be caught. Now that 2.5 though, that is with the assumption that we're cooking our food. Oh, the share berries in the way. Didn't even notice that. Oh, let's add. As we get more gods show up, we're going to start consuming more oxygen. So let's count for that. Just going to put the water pipe up and down the ladder system. Boom. Okay, so that, where do we go next? So now we can produce some metal once we get a rock crusher, and we can get the fire pole in. Let's do power enhancement. In fact, we'll start early taking advantage of the hydrogen. But I definitely want a fire pole. And let's put in a third electrolyzer. I want a bunch of electrolyzers to run around so we breathe easily. Oops, not do that. We are going to be expanding quite a bit rapidly over time, so I want to get ahead. Give myself a barracks. Third barracks. Boom, like that. Have a look at temperature. These electrolyzers are going to warm things up, but we're good at the moment. But want to get ahead and get some tiling in there other than snow tiles. It goes side by side, just that no one gets trapped. Speed up. Maybe I should have thought about replacing tiles where someone's going to be sleeping. Oh, look at this. This is power source. If I push that into a hydrogen generator, which Apollo is going to give us the ability to get that. Okay, powering our second electrolyzer. So lots of oxygen, 3 electrolyzers. Oxygen should not be an issue for the next little bit. I also want to have, oh yeah, as long as I'm adding water, whoops. Okay, I think this brings light to the fact that we need automation. For sure. Use some power to operate. So we got lots to build right now. I can see no one can get through there. There's some food in this little spot. Where are we? Half a cycle to the next cauterize. Oh, let's stop adding water. I want to make this a really simple playthrough, so let's avoid this setup as soon as possible. Hence why we need a rock crusher. Oh, and we need iron too. Yeah. Which is not bad. There's literally some right here. Easy peasy. Some iron. That's why I put this little thing here for some iron storage. Or iron ore. Boom, start getting the world of iron production. Apollo's getting smarter. Artemis is your first. Okay, critter ranching, I can see that. And then tinkering. So I would like to have electrical engineer. That to be a little bit helpful for power production later on. I'm going to keep pushing these up, these electrolyzers. As long as we've insulated pipe. And we are not overflowing, putting cold water. Well, this is not the situation I want to see. This is the bad situation. We are going to automate our way out of this situation. Nope. Actually, this is the spot I'm going to do that, so why don't we clear it out in preparation. Here he's arriving to start taking out these tiles. Okay, research. Let's just continue on. If I've got a hydrogen generator, I always like to have a smart battery next to it. Uh-oh. Okay. Who's been sent here? Demeter. The god of the harvest. Okay, you can probably figure out what interest they're going to have. And what I see here. Well, let's just change their personality first. See bubbles. Demeter. And let's give them their godly traits. And interest is going to be focus. I'm thinking definitely on farming. Add you. And then there's 7. Okay, let's start growing more. Since we have Demeter here. Oh, and let's expand this. So I want to grow for 10. I say 10, but we're going to go beyond that in time. Right. Let's think about this setup here that I want to start with. We don't want to see outhouses overflow, so I'm going to add one more. How long can I go in a relaxed fashion? I'm hoping quite a bit, but I don't know. Alright, so we're going to kind of go across. We're going to have our water storage area. I think right here. Liquid reservoir. Let me see. Just going to throw that there. Going to throw that there. And I want this guy sitting on airflow tiles. I'm going to be sealing this up. Before I do, I definitely want to have this pump accessing a little bit of power. That water's gotten down to 12. Oh, not liking that. Definitely let that sit too long. Another station there for another electrolyzer. 23,000 calories. Growing our bit of food, expanding the farm. Let's go over visit this guy. Okay, we don't have a kitchen yet, but that takes a good amount of labor. So I do want a light source in there. So we want to seal this up. So I can create a vacuum in here, store my liquid. And I want a simple inline. And an outline. Kind of like that. On this side, I don't need to insulate it. We're going to create a vacuum. I think that's... Oh, no. No. There's one... before I seal this off. Automation, very, very important. Otherwise, I will have to manually do stuff, and I don't want to do that. I want to make things as simple as possible. More research. That was our smart battery, right? Yeah, okay. So we've got the ability to do that. I definitely don't like burning hydrogen unless we actually need power. Oh yeah, this guy here. Definitely want that. And I always worry, especially around the electrolyzer, ice, snow. Actually, no, let's just make this easy. We're not in a rush. Choose a spot down here to store our ice and all that stuff. How far do we have to go? Get away from... Okay, so eventually I'm going to want to swing this way. I'll just put it right here. Some storage bin for ice and snow that I think is going to melt. That's sitting next to electrolyzers. Okay, so there's that. Let's go back over here. Okay, that ideally be knocked over. That too. Boom. Oh, let's check our water. Oh, yeah, we, okay, so the last little bit of water went in at... Ooh. We're probably going to have pipes breaking. But if I can get this set up, this will be the last time that'll happen. And we'll take this seed out before I seal this off. Oh, and almost forgot. Pumps don't really work unless they have a pipe. So, you know, we're going to get that in there too. Some sheer berry. Just having a look at the... Okay, yeah, the next dupe, or god rather, Dionysus, god of wine. I'm thinking that is going to be our first god that likes to cook. Okay, let's see. I think that can be sealed off. For a deity or builder, putting in one. Oh, tag team there. So, technically we're wasting a little bit of power, but as long as these guys are not too long doing that. There we go. There we go. All right. Idle. So let's take a moment and decide where we want to go. I can't go through Bissolite yet, but that's coming. This is going to be an annoying dig, but you know what? I think you guys are going to be fine. Oh, there is some buried objects. That's a little bit of calories. And maybe what we'll do, we'll get down here in the same way that I've got a pump that deals with hydrogen. We'll get ourselves a carbon dioxide pump. That has to go somewhere. Oh, I think that is going to let some of that hydrogen bubble out. Alright, I'm going to set this to be 50-50. So that should be true if it's below 50%. That's going to control this door right here. I think it actually makes sense to get rid of those. Alright, so I said we're going after this. So that's automation. Actually, that is connected to what I want to do next with gas storage. So that's perfect. Liquefiable. I want to see if we can avoid getting everyone's feet wet. So this is sweep only stuff. We'll make that high priority on both these. So if I say get rid of ice, that's like around the electrolyzers. These guys should get busy with that. We'll get another electrolyzer. Keep expanding this. Make sure it's breathable all around so we can explore. It's going to help push hydrogen up, which it's doing well right now. Back over here. Okay, that's in a vacuum. This setup can be switched over. So I want water to go into that. And out like that. I think that's about it. Oh, we need that set back up. For, okay, not polluted water. Please. Just regular water. Where is our water line? It's still some in there, but we definitely are in need of adding water. Okay, water going in. And water going out. Let's put in... I don't need to pause it. We'll just slow this down while we do this next little bit. Let's get our power plant together. Boom, clear out some space for that. We have used all the igneous rock. Sometimes this game switches things. Looks like that, that's fine, but let's get more igneous. So there is some there. But I also want to go after igneous that's close by. Oh, there's a bunch in here. Look at this. Look at that. Not going to have a problem with insulated pipes with all this igneous around. Alright, so there's that. Power. I'll just put doors here even though they're not really needed yet. Let's produce a lot more iron though. For a little bit more automation. Speaking of which, before I forget, I don't want to have this guy running free. I want it to be controlled whether there's hydrogen or not. I think that distance is fine as long as I have a filter. It's properly applied there. Boom and boom. Alright, so that's our hydrogen filter. Oh, no one can actually get across, but you know what? I think we found our own, a better igneous rock source anyway. And we'll expand that. Doing the same thing down here. Demeter, I'm just trying to remind myself I was going to focus a certain one on farming. Oh yeah, I could have told by the dark color. Forget the... whoops. Just going to discourage every... Whoa, I'm all over the place. Farming down for everyone. Let's let Demeter, with your excess skill on that, focus on farming. Oh, door can be opened. Now, hydrogen... Oh, skill. Okay, so Bissolite can now be dug through. And even better farming. Slow things down just a little bit while I design this. Let's just check that. It was research. Okay, no, that's just the next phase of research. I'm going to have a spot for 3 manual generators in the end. I'm going to have the spot for the, I don't know if I've got enough metal power control station. We'll just throw stuff in. And then right after that, I think that's where our hydrogen generator is going to be. We're not going to run that until we've got heavy wire system, but it should be pretty easy. Smart batteries needed, but we're waiting for a little bit of metal. Having to check which god has what ability. Did I have our... Hephitis, probably pronouncing that wrong, but let's go these. Focus them on operating. Won't discourage everyone else. Moment. Medium speed. Okay, we'll take in this pipe. Not connected yet. Let's wait till we are upgraded. We don't want to have any issues. We're in no rush for power. We'll get there when we get there. Oh. Though, who is next? Dionysus. Goddess, or God of Wine. And that is Bert. Looks like personality. I've got them listed over here. Who I'm taking as we're going. Let's see. So now the stress goes up just so ever slightly. I think we're still fine. Keep in mind, they have godly skills. We can't go wrong, right? So this is our cook. This is going to make a difference food-wise, actually. This will be nice. But don't let me forget priority. And I have been forgetting to put people into different schedules. Cooking. So let's make to meet your diet. We'll take the 2 Ds down here. Actually, hold on. No, we'll do that at the start of the cycle. I think that's better. So at the start of this cycle, how about we put the barracks together with actual proper tiling. Okay, so now someone can actually use the grill. And what was your... Oh, yeah. And someone can now use, well, what will be this power control station. We're going to start making pike apple skewer. Did I ever get a fridge? I don't think so. We'll get that in time. Put that right there. Aphrodite is our builder. Building with love. Okay, this is not going to be a power plant until we enclose this, but no rush. This playthrough is all about being relaxed until I get 40 of these guys. And we'll see what it looks like then, but until then. Let's check our water system. I think that looks like it's healthy. Our excess water's stored in a vacuum. Okay, so start of the day, I said let's slow things down a moment. Bath time schedule here. Said we do the 2 Ds. And then, let's see, add another schedule down here, just making this such that not everyone's asleep at the same time. Also kind of makes it easy so not everyone has to use the washroom at the same time. Let's sure that works. And the other thing, I'm going to take this time to put in proper tiling on here, and slowly replace this. If I don't do this, I know things are going to melt. So I'd rather get a hold of that early. Let's check the temperature. Minus 19. Yeah, no, it's not an issue right now. We're not close to melting point, but these electrolyzers and the fact that we're going to have a lot of oxygen-breathing gods here, that will be an issue. Oh, yeah, that's right. We can cut through this, can't we? So we'll make that an easy... Hold on. I want it to have that offset. After 3 floors, so let me plan this out. This is where eventually The ladder says, oh, I got that wrong. Whoops. Okay, that's fine. No problem. We've got floor 1 below the printing pod, 2, and then 3, and then this is where we're going to deviate to the side. So we'll go down like this. Go up like that. And then the idea is I kind of want this door system so I can get in. Oh, and one thing I haven't looked at. This is more planning for nature reserve, actually. Around the center of the base. Okay, well, I'll get us started there. Did this ever get built? Let's build this now, because the more hydrogen that's up here, it's going to get more difficult. So if we do this first, actually, I don't care about the fire pole. It's really just the automation. So Hermes, oh, the fast running god. Okay, I think that would make sense to do rocket piloting. We'll give them sustaining, so they're even faster. Let's complete this power plant. I need to... Oh. It's a strange place to put that tile. I'll make that 96. So we'll get lots of room to expand. So that kind of goes like that. We'll have a door in case we want exit at the end. I'm sure we will at some point. Tiling to go across. Airflow tiles. We don't need a double door system anymore. Water being added. Oh, hold on. Water's always going to be added because I never locked this. This is an exit-only door. There. Okay. Yeah, because we're above 50%. That was not working correctly. It was fine because that didn't get overfilled, but yeah, that setting was... Glad I caught that. Okay, I planned this for 10 of these guys, though I didn't plant everything. Take that copy setting. Boom. And might as well go in here. Put a smart battery at the end. Don't know that we're using up here for anything, so we'll put our transformers. Put our first one right there. Boom. And it's going to go into our heavy watt wire line. Boom, like that. Alright, oh no, that's just out of power, right? Oh, out of research ideas as well. Okay, so we got a carbon dioxide thing. Let's... Maybe this, but let me just have a look to see if there's anything else that comes to mind that would be first. I'm thinking it's stable, actually. Let's get a few critters together. We're going to start with the flocks. Decide where that's going to be. Maybe put a stable over there. Start with anyway. I'm not going to try to over-plan things. We'll put a few light things together, and if we need to move things as the days go on, we can. Okay, so if we've got that smart battery, then connecting that, pushing that way over there, just in case I want to add other hydrogen generators. lots of work for everyone to do. I don't want washrooms to become unavailable, so let's put a rush on that. Oh, same thing up here. Rush that. Still waiting for that electrolyzer to go online, but I don't think we're at any kind of rush on that one. Well, while we've got many tasks that need to be done, when we have a look around here, can dig through this bisylite, can't we? And Ares is concentrating on digging, so if I do this, I think that'll actually give us a look-see over here. Oh. And we've got this set up, so that is hydrogen that I'm going to be looking for. I typically set filter to be 2 minutes. And if that's true, we're going to send hydrogen down here, but we're still waiting for... Oh yeah, I was like, why can't they build that? Yeah, because there's no tiles there. We just need to wait a little longer. Radioactive area. Hey, look at this. Continuing with progress. Lots of research being unlocked. Oh, yeah, that was our stable ability. Okay. The other thing is, I want to do a boiler system time, so do that for that. Kind of thought about putting the stable down there, but given the fact that there's so much carbon dioxide, nah, we'll go over here. And did that give us... I don't think that's a fridge yet. You know what? Since we don't have a fridge, let's just do that. Because I want to put the input to the kitchen right next to the electric grill. I think it's inefficient to go and grab thing at a time to put it in there. At least we'll help out with that. How are we doing with calories? 25,000. I don't want to be caught off guard with food situations, so I think we're definitely okay at the moment, but okay, so this is where I want to have the pike apple stored. Water in our pipe. Not freezing. That's good. It's what we want to see. No breakage of pipes, please. Smart battery. So I'm going to set that to be 95 or... yeah, so that's going to control the hydrogen generator. So that's going to give us too much power right now. Just a little bit more work and we're there. Okay, going up is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but that's just because we have to take care of that hydrogen. Lots of ethanol, lots of these mammoth critters. Oh, it's a spigot seal. Gonna have use for them later on. And actually, if we go into this oxylite, it's gonna open up a little bit of oxygen to make exploring down here a little bit easier. We'll get a carbon dioxide pump built. Oh my goodness, is it already time? It is Hera that is coming next. Hera's Camille. That is the Zeus's wife and sister? Okay. I'm just gonna plan building. I really don't know what to do with that, to be honest, so I'm just gonna throw building. Save that. Let's give them their specialty traits. Alright, Hera. Interest. What happened to their building? Traits, Hera. Make sure they're selected. Okay. So then there's 9. I've designed the food for 10, right? So we're getting close to 10, so we're going to want to expand. Forever expanding. It's going to be where we get to until we get to 40. Every personality that this game gives you, except for George, which is actually in here somewhere as a container. Well, I don't know if it's going to be this asteroid, but somewhere's in this place. But every personality that is here will exist as a god. Okay, let's check. Oh no, not quite yet. Almost have that operational. But let's focus on this because I don't want all the outhouses to be inaccessible. Dionysus in the kitchen. Very fast, efficient cooker. One disadvantage is the fact that everyone has the cooking ability, then technically their tastes are more, I guess, picky with food. Let's see, I could do animal control. I think it's almost too early for that. Notification. I definitely want to do that at some point. But actually before that, I think we want to set up a washroom. Okay, let's get into the business of stables. Maybe I should just wait until this is actually built. Well, if I make this a priority, I know that anything I build over here won't be touched until it's actually that is done. Alright, I'm actually going to make this out of snow. Because if this melts... Actually, this is a... If I'm going to put the flocks in, those flocks... Check their temperature range. Up to 10. Okay, so it could actually... Snow could actually melt and they could still be fine. But we're going to have to grow them some food. But we can put their food further back here, where they're going to eat, where it's colder. As long as we're not above 10. So yeah, no, let's not do snow. Never mind. Let's do granite tile. Go out 96. Oh, look at that. Except I'm going to hold off on that. So we can put in the ceiling. Boom. Alright, so your stable is going to need grooming station. Shearing. Oh, it's the station. And we're gonna start growing some food for these critters. Flocks. I have two choices. Just need to take a moment to decide whether I try bringing in only flocks that have laid an egg. Let's see if there is any flocks eggs around. Because if that's the case, I can maintain my wild population. There's 5 around, so a lot of them have laid eggs. There's one there. There's one up here. The thing is, they able to walk around. Generally speaking, the older ones are the ones that would have laid them. Thinking 69, you're going to be fine. I'll put you in there. 47, 48. Okay, how about we put these 2 in? 66. I'm going to say he's fine to bring in. Okay, we'll choose these 3. You go to this stable, please. And I think, if I have it right, we need 0.6 of these plants per flocks. Put that at the far back, just so that the temperature, when it starts to warm up, won't affect them as much. So that's my thinking there. Oh, okay, look at this. All right. Bum, bum, bum. Let's disconnect that altogether. Bum, bum. Take that out. Take that out. So now we have just an isolated heavy watt wire line. And if we connect that, everything now is running off of that, except for the fact I kind of killed that. But you know what? Let's just do that. And since we've got the ability to use this, let's do that. Get an enhancement. Oh, you know, if we can avoid anyone being on the manual generator, I very much like that plan. Hey, look at that. Let's give out a skill or 2. Artemis. Critter ranching. Okay, yeah. I guess no one was actually going to do anything about critter ranching until we have that, but there we are. And Hera. Sorry to hear you were sent over here by Zeus. There it is. Okay, so we've got that. I built that fire pole in the wrong location. It's alright. Easy to build. These guys are gods. They can reconstruct the whole place really in a short amount of time, I'm sure. Okay, I do want to get a stable. Oh, a flock's way over here. Just curious. Oh, yeah. We're going to bring you into the stable as well. And we're going to make that a priority. Yeah, that's not a stable. So I see where it got... Oh, well, I guess because of that, but I also see because of that. That's alright. We'll get there. Alright, I want to think about this carbon dioxide pump. Wait. I'm confusing myself. I got multiple sets of stairs. The one I actually intended to build was this one. How about we build pump down down there. This is going to be our carbon dioxide pump. We did get the ability to make research. See if there's anything of any interest. Might want to clean the air at some point. Now, carbon dioxide storage. Where could you go? Down in this area, I'm kind of hoping it's not going to freeze anytime soon. So I think we're free to do snow over here. So we'll just throw our first carbon dioxide storage right there. Don't want this to run the same as the hydrogen without our automation, or else this one's isn't gonna cause anything damage, but it'd be a waste. We'll do that. Little old filter. Connect and connect. And slowly, over time, we'll move this further down. And this is going to allow us to explore this world in a downward direction. Don't connect to that because I meant to do... Connect this on the heavy wire system. Boom. And if we get that, we can direct this over there. $40,000 calories, lots of food. Farming situation working out well. Oxygen situation working out well. Don't even have this connected, but that's alright. We'll get there. Now, one thing I want to watch is if I go into this area, I don't want oxygen to go into that. Push in there, take that advantage of the oxylite that exists. Okay, let's double check that I've got everything running up here power-wise. See, the wires are all staying white. That's a good sign. Hydrogen generator running. I'm going to disable this. I don't think we need that. But it's nice to know it's there. I'm going to take the jumbo battery out. Oh. 59. Can't remember. I think I see an egg next to them. You know what? Let's just throw you in. I believe we can take up to... Oh, we're not growing their food. Let's do that. Let's do that for sure. And even if I don't plant all these, it would maybe make sense to have them available. Have a look up here. This is nice. So I also want to get more or less so that I can explore, but also so that hydrogen doesn't choke the base out. Storage for hydrogen. Boom. Let's do airflow tiles for a few over. I'm going to do an in and out line. We are, I mean, we've got a really good researchers. There's still things I'm interested in the next short, medium-ish time. So we'll keep the research going. You are looking for carbon dioxide. Boom. Alright, we'll make it easy for carbon dioxide to flow down. Some oxylite there, that's alright. I would like... Oh, you know what I want? I want a stable that's dedicated to just shearing. Definitely. What did I plan to put here? No! I never built a Great Hall. I just realized that. Right, let's put that right there. Must have the research for it. We've got to. That's being built next to the kitchen. How many do we have? 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ultimately, we're going to have 40, so if this is the ultimate location, we're going to have to go all the way out there, but that's like much later, right? Let's expand a bit. We're going to... there's no limits on what I'm doing in this playthrough, so if I can do a few little hacks like I'm doing right now, I'm just going to take advantage of it. They're the gods. If they want to cheat, they can. So we're going to do that, and by this I just mean that I'm going to disable that for a second. Have this floating. But no, don't destroy it. Don't destroy it. And maybe we can actually afford, at least for the time being, to put little decorations next to where everyone's eating. Let's do gold. Made out of granite. We'll put in a few of those. Continue to push in some tables. Alright, I see Ephraitis as the first table. And our what's going to be great, I guess is not a great help at the moment. But it will be. Research. Let's keep that going. I mean, that's going so fast. Gas mask. I'm trying to avoid gas masks. There's just going to be so many of them that I just want to try to push oxygen all around through the world. Metal refinery is one thing. Do I want a fridge? I know I wanted that. You know what? Let's just do, since they researched so quickly, why not? I don't know if I'm going to get into the world of running an incubator. Usually I do that if I panic a bit or I'm just anxious. Oh, let's throw you in. I'm going to try to play a very relaxed game. Maybe I won't need it. Or maybe I only use the incubator to get populate stables. I don't think I'll need that. We'll see. Oh no. Now we have 10. Okay, let me consult my list. Who is next? Athena. This is an interesting one. God of War, Wisdom, and Handicraft. So this is going to be a multiple interest. When Athena was matched to Ada. Or was, no, it was this one here. And we're gonna go apply the god skills. Athena. And interest, what did I say? God of War. Okay, so War, it makes me think digging. Their attacking ability. Wisdom makes me think researching. And Handicraft makes me think building. So this is the first multi-interest god we have here. Athena, got their skills, got their name. Boom. Now we're at 10. So this is 1/4 of the gods that have arrived. You can expand the number of blocks in there, so let's do that. Oh, and I do want to process to remove eggs, even if I don't have an incubator. Oh. Let's go in there. I don't think they're probably going to get there in our time. We still haven't replaced all the tiles. Maybe we'll make an effort to expand that coverage. Let's have a look at temperature. Still not close to freezing, but still. It can become a little bit of a stress once things start melting, so I'm thinking to myself, let's do this now. Let's not be in a rush to do anything. As long as we've got food, as long as we've got oxygen, and they've got godly-like abilities, right? Got the power plant also. Oh, in the kitchen. Even ice itself needs to be covered. So we are growing enough food now. Technically, I'm not accounting for the wild plants, so that might explain why we actually have more food. So maybe I won't expand the farm just yet. But hey, look at this. My tiling is being put in. So not only is this going to help prevent melting, but everyone walks across it a little bit quicker. Skill, have I been forgetting that for a bit? Thena. Oh, you're multiple. Yeah, we'll do digging. Lots to be explored. Crop tending. I do need someone to work the farms. Take that out. Let's get out ice. Go to the barracks. Go to latrine. Kitchen. Power plant. Laboratory. Carbon dioxide pump is running. This is what I want to see. At this point, maybe I will take down the electrolyzer to push carbon dioxide downward. Okay, these excess ladders is confusing me. Let's see. We've got three. One's the real one. This middle one's the real one, right? Yes. Just to avoid the confusion, let's get rid of all the other stuff. Build a way across first. Check how we are running. Got hydrogen going in there. That's still waiting to be built. Oh, yes. Let's put in our shearing stable. Oh, no. It doesn't actually. It's just shearing. That's going to be for these guys. And this is going to, if I do this right, it's going to be a big part of our food system. We'll give flocks a time to do a little bit of meat production. Oh yeah, hold on. We wanted to disable that. Put in another spot or two. Just in case that's needed. Double check we have a great hall. Stable. Curious if I got any oxygen in there. Nope, just carbon dioxide. So this is quite nice because at this point I can start digging down without having to worry about as much carbon dioxide. Though, what is this? Yeah, we do have cold spots on this asteroid. Cold core, but cold spots in the middles. Been building out of wood the whole time. I'm just curious. Where's my wood level? Whoa. Whoops. Okay, I had meant to switch over to building ladders out of granite. That did not happen. That's alright. Oh, and probably, oh no, I was going to say have to assign a research objective, but nope. Okay, grilling 2. So we can cook in the kitchen, even though food production is really not an issue right now. We're doing well. If we're going to be lowering... let's just leave that there. What else do we have? Apollo. Oh, applied sciences. We can research even faster. Oops. Not what I meant to do. Whoops. Alright, what I'm thinking is just going to replace this a little bit, because I know if I forget, or if I don't do this now, I will forget. And wonder where all the wood is. Alright, what else? Is there anything coming up? Drop-off spot for eggs, absolutely. Metal refinery. Kind of thought I'd be expanding the farms, but we are going to be getting more gods arriving. Still have outhouses. I think that is what I'm going to do tomorrow. Let's get a washroom. And a polluted water processing plant. And a boiler room, I'm thinking. Thinking we're going to go to cycle 25. So 2 more cycles. But we've got reed fiber, awesome. So we can start hauling in if we have access to. We've got access to this guy. Move to in here. Now I'm kind of wish-washy about keeping the wild flocks, but I definitely want to have these guys kept wild. So I'm only going to actually attend to those. So what I would like to do is have a storage spot for them. Maybe down here. Look at this. All this spot is now oxygened. We did not have that before. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Alright, what I'd like to do, just clear out everybody, just a bunch of room for me to work with. You're not, oh, you are stuck. Whoops. Oh no, you're, oh, whoa, whoa, okay, yep, that's an essential thing. Picking up granite, yes. We've been without Aphrodite. Okay, there. And access to our farm. Ooh, eek. Though 57,000 or 6,000 calories. Oh, there is our hydrogen storage. The other thing is, I want to get in the, oh, let's not do that. It's waste. I want to explore further down. At this point, over here, I've been saving spots for doors next to electrolyzers. That's not really needed anymore. Yay. Let's see. And another electrolyzer right here. This is going to help push oxygen down so we can explore. This will need to be insulated, of course. Where are we with that? There we go. We also need some power, right? That's that. Alright, now this stable could easily get full if I forget. I don't want to save this, so I'm going to end soon. So I want to build this little next little drop-off section for eggs before I forget. Let's put that in here. It's a little back zone. So what I want is a spot that the gods cannot access. Private area for eggs only. If I turn around, want to make it incubator later, I always can. But for now, let's just make sure that these blocks eggs that get dropped in here don't stay in there. If we're able to do this first. Just so it's something that doesn't get forgotten. Oh, no, I guess I'm going to have to make one of those a priority if we actually want to get over there. Oh, before we leave, I guess we're getting someone else who is Poseidon, god of the sea. I think they have two interests as I see it. Let's go in. Poseidon had matched with Devon. And that's Poseidon. Let's get their godly skills together. And I see their interest is tidying, since they'd be mopping water, but I think Poseidon's quite violent, so digging or attacking. So digging and tidying. Poseidon, get the personality, get their skill. Okay. And that'll be the last god for today. 11. Oh my goodness. Well, 51,000 calories, but we are going to keep growing, so I'm going to have to expand this. Maybe I start digging a spot for a future farm. Let's try to leave that in place. I don't know if they can dig that from there. If not, got a plan. Oh yeah, they can. Now, actually, I don't know if that's far enough. That, otherwise we'll have like the sort of infinite loop type of annoying thing. Let's do this. We can always rebuild this after. But let's make that a priority, otherwise I might forget this little plan. There's a tune-up happening, always good. Alright, someone give me a tile there, and someone give me a tile here and here. Now I know that eggs can be dropped off here, and I'm certain no one can access. Oh, let's just do this. Oh, and research. Might as well keep that going. Since we've got reed fiber now, I think I will be making some warm coats next time. So we'll start the research now for that. Boom. Where were we? So yeah, let's just end on this. So critter eggs. We're going to put in the phlox eggs, and that's just going to make it so that our stable is clear so we can expand. No one should be crowded. Nope. And we've got critters that are groomed, right? I think we're fine. We're not sending these guys yet, but I've got a plan which dug out over there for them. I'll do that next time as well. All right. Well, we are 11 of the 40 gods have arrived. It's been pretty simple. Easy going. I'm hoping it maintains that way. It may not as we go over the next few days, but we'll see when we get there. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully, I will see you next time, or we'll see where we get with perhaps cycle 50 tomorrow and 20 plus gods. Until then.